Hey guys, PixelDip here for another Pixelmon update showcase. This is for Pixelmon 6.3.2. You may notice that we skipped 6.3.1, but that was mainly a bug fix update and I don't really cover those. And also, I'd like to just call myself out because I haven't made the thumbnail for this video, but I might kind of be clickbaiting by including these three and some other additions because they were in the last update. But because I had a beta, they weren't included yet, so I didn't cover them in the previous video I did. Check it out, by the way, in case you want to know what came out in Pixelmon 6.3. So this version is smaller than Pixelmon 6.3, but still significant enough, in my opinion, to warrant a video. But I wanted to tell you guys this, because I was told by the devs that I can make this public. This will be the last Generation 6 Pixelmon update, and this update officially concludes Generation 6. So everything in terms of Pokemon and mechanics will have been added from Generation 6 by the time this update comes out. And I do have a beta for it, so the official update will probably be out within the next couple of days. And that means that next update, according to, if everything goes according to plan, will be Pixelmon 7.0, and will be the beginning of Generation 7. But enough talking about other updates, let's talk about first what we missed in another update. I kind of messed myself up there, didn't I? So the Therian forms for Landorus, Tornadus, and Thundurus were added. This is my favorite Therian form, and I believe it is the most competitively viable. Not that that should change my opinion on it. I know it's pretty busted, because it has like Hurricane at 100% accuracy, something along those lines. But I think the Therian forms are just a lot cooler than the normal forms because they all look completely different versus them all being kind of hovering in clouds in their normal forms, which I think is kind of generic looking. Anyways, then we also have two new items, which are the Clear Bell for Ho-Oh and Tidal Bell for Lugia. And the way these work is when you hang them up, each bell at the beginning of the day will have, at dawn, will have a 0.5% chance of glowing and ringing. And if that happens, then by dusk, you will get the corresponding legendary Pokemon to kind of swoop down and attack you, either being Ho-Oh and Lugia. And these can be found in dungeon chests, so like the normally generated Minecraft chests that you can find in the world, I believe. Then also, I did mention this in the last video, but I didn't really explain it. There's the Arc Chalice and the Time Space Altar, which are used to summon Arceus, or Arceus, however you want to pronounce it, it's up to you. So the way this works, I believe, is that you fill it with every single plate. I won't do it right now, but ooh, that's really cool particle effects. And when you fill it with every single plate, which are enabled or obtained through boss drops, and look at this, like all the flames will start appearing around it corresponding to the various types that you've obtained. After that, you're going to get the Azure Flute by completing the Arc Chalice, which you can play near a time-space altar to summon Arceus. I believe that's how it works. I'm just not entirely sure how the Arc Chalice and time-space altar are created. I believe the Arc Chalice might be crafted and this found somewhere, although I'm not entirely sure, so do not take my word for it. Anyways, so that's the stuff I missed from the last update. Let's get into new stuff. We got 7 actually, I cannot count, new remodels. We got Numel and Camerupt. These look so awesome, and I'm just going to jump over to Mega Camerupt because I'm so impressed with this guy. The lava looks so smooth. Dude, these models are actually insane. Wow, I'm impressed. Pixelmon mod team. We got Numel and Camerupt. We got Sableye. Note that these all were remodeled because they have corresponding megas, or I guess in correlation. But you know who's not still remodeled? My boy Salamence, I'm pretty sure. Yep, poor Salamence, man. I mean, his mega's cool, but he's forever blocky. I like his blocky model. It's really cool. We got Aron, Lairon, and Aggron, and this was actually the first shiny I found on the PixelDip channel, I'm pretty sure, and I believe it is blue, isn't it? It is, yeah, kind of a turquoise color. We got Scizor, because we got Mega Scizor as well, and I think this is just a smoothened version of the model that was already in the game. Sableye, I'm not too sure. It looks like a new model. These are definitely new models. These are definitely new models. Then let's get to the Megas. We got Mega Houndoom, Mega Camerupt, who I showed off already. I really like him. I'm probably going to include him in the thumbnail because I like him that much. Mega Steelix, who is a very big boy. We got Mega Heracross. I don't really like Mega Heracross that much, but that's just me. I think this model is really well done though. Mega Sableye, it's a really simple Mega, but I like it a lot. Mega Diancie, I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's Diancie. I messed that up. Mega Scizor and Mega Aggron, who's also a big boy. Both the steel types are pretty big. So that's it in terms of Pokemon editions and Pokemon Form editions. But then we got general quality of life feature editions. So you may have noticed that the names above Pokemon are back by default. Before, the levels were the only things that showed up for a little bit, and you could change that in the config. And because they turned that back on, they also changed something pretty useful. Or no, they added a feature that is pretty useful. So now for a shiny Pokemon, like if I spawn a Slowpoke, that is shiny, the name above it will be gold. It's a little bit more obvious when there's not shaders, but just for comparison, there's a Slowpoke with the gold name, and there's one with a Pokemon with a white name. Obviously, they still shine, which all shinies in Pixelmon do, but this is just another indicator for some Pokemon like Slowpoke, whose shinies aren't very different from their normal forms, just to make sure that players likely don't miss catching a shiny if it spawns near them. I think it's really cool. It's a small thing, but it's definitely worth mentioning. Then we got some new textures for certain blocks. We got a new Mart and PC block. They were in there before, but now they got retextured. So did the sand. The sand looks a lot smoother now, so this is like a block that I'll definitely start using in building. Then there's a bridge block. They say they made a new texture for it, but I don't remember this being a thing before. I might be completely wrong. This is pretty neat. The fossil display machine, I believe the bottom got retextured. So I think it was just a shade of brown, something like that. Now it's more defined. Maybe the glasses changed as well. I'm not really sure. The model and animation is the same though, and I think this is so cool. Just like, in case you didn't know this is a feature in Pixelmon, it's pretty recent. Every fossil has a 3D model that you can display off like this. It's such a small thing that Pixelmon didn't have to add, but it's just so neat. So neat. And then we got two completely new features. I just said new twice in the same sentence. Oh my goodness, it's a Mareep. I love the model of Mareep so much. First is the badge case, which I'm pretty sure is craftable. I don't know the recipe though. It will probably be shown on the wiki once it is updated. So the way this works is that you can show off 8 badges. I decided to go with the Unova badges here because I think the sprites for them are really cool looking. And you can switch badges around by selecting them in case you just want to make sure they're the right order. This is a really neat feature for servers and adventure maps as well, and I guess my roleplays too. So you don't have to carry around all your badges, and you can have kind of a badge case per region. The badge cases can also be colored. There's a black, white, pink, green, blue, yellow, and red one, which is really neat. So the way you actually add your badges to these, I've just selected 3 random badges: Heat, Icicle, and Hive. So first I've got to claim the badge case as mine. So you click on the register button, and it is PixelDip's badge case now. So no one else can steal it and kind of add their own badges to it. Look at Lillipup, he's cute. Then I can just right click on the badges and they're automatically going to go inside of there, and then I can reorder them as I please. So yeah, that's how it works. And the other really cool feature is that now if you press U, you can obviously change the controls. You will have a trainer card for yourself. The UUID I believe is like your trainer code. So maybe they're going to implement like NPC, which if you have like the right trainer code will give you like a prize. That's how they do it in those like lottery things in the Pokemon games. You can change between 3 different colors. Maybe they'll add more in the future. I personally like the blue and pink a lot. I'm kind of torn between the two. The blue kind of clashes with the red on my skin though. I like the pink. And your Pokemon will show up here in the Pokeballs you caught them in. And of course I had to put a whole team eccentric, because why not, as well as your Pokedex completion. So this is how you can show off your proficiency as a Pokemon trainer. It's such a neat feature, the badge case and the trainer card, and I'm so glad they were added. So yeah, also one last thing, this is really small aesthetic change. You may notice there are 5 male-centered and 1 female in my party. Before, those icons were all gray, now they are colored, so that in case you don't know the gender icons, which I struggled with as a, until I was 15, I guess I wasn't really a smart child, then it's more obvious of an indicator now, because there's the blue for the stereotypical color to indicate that it's male, and pink, which is the stereotypical color to indicate it's female. And it also adds some color to the side screen, because the gray kind of blended in with the gray of the GUI, so I think it's a neat little change, worth mentioning. And yeah, there might be more features added by the time the update officially comes out, but this is all that's included for the beta. Look at, did you see that? Did you see that Murray blocking backwards, bro? What? What a legend, bro. But yeah, if you guys enjoy these showcases, then leave a like, I'd appreciate it, and I'll be sure to make them whenever a update that's significant comes out. And I don't know how many of these you guys want. Like, do you guys want an update every time there are some Pokemon added or some changes to the Pokemon? Then for sure, I'll go for it. But I will definitely cover the Gen 7 update, because that is really exciting. Anyways, I can't wait for the future of Pixelmon. To clarify, this is Pixelmon Reforged, which is the official continuation of Pixelmon by the Pixelmon devs, instead of the Pixelmon Generations, the other alternative, which uses game rip models from the actual Pokemon games, which is why they can get out features quicker. But come on, dude, you know my channel, I don't upload very much because I like to spend a lot of time on my videos. It's the same thing with Pixelmon, man. You can go with the super fast, cheap version, which is stealing assets, or you can wait for the quality one. And I always preach quality over quantity, so I think you know which version of Pixelmon I support. Anyways, that is it for Pixelmon 6.3.2. If you enjoy Pixelmon content, then feel free to subscribe. We're close to 300k. And I do currently have one Pixelmon series ongoing on the channel, working on a second one, which should be coming in the next month or so. And I think a few guys know what that series is. Alright, I'll see you guys all in the next video. Bye-bye. Make sure to download Pixelmon Reforged from the description down below.